we're going to start with what are we looking at? I didn't think I had a chance in North America, didn't think I had a chance in Europe, knew I didn't have a chance in Kamchatka because Josh has like 3 surrounding me, plus there's Danny.
Oh, Leo had such a good starting position in South America.
I did, and I started the game really, really well, but then when Danny and Nat teamed up against me and
camped there for like 5 turns or something.
I tried to. I really did. That was what I was trying to do.
What was everyone else's play to start off with?
I really wanted to go for Africa, but I was like, well, I'm surrounded. There's two Geordie territories above me. You know, Leo's also right next to me.
He couldn't see that I was there, could you?
I couldn't see you were there, but you know, having 3 territories surrounding me, and then there was Asia. I was like, oh yeah, there's lots of open territories, but it's Asia.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Asia. Yeah, I pretty much decided to try get up Asia straight away and go into North America.
Oh, Josh, that's how you made it to... No, wait, Geordie didn't go to Australia. Why didn't you go to Australia?
Why didn't I?
Until ages.
Yeah, why didn't you?
So yeah, you went for North America. So it's going to be... it's going to take ages just to watch it, because there's so much stuff.
But yeah, I want to get out of Asia straight away because...
Yeah, so you railed me.
Asia's a death trap.
Well, the first thing I wanted to do was take South America and then move my way up to America because I knew Africa was a lost cause.
I just retreated from North America straight down, and then eventually I would find Leo, and that wasn't good either.
Holy shit! What? Madagascar resisted?
Yes.
You at first.
Yeah, the game does some fucking stupid things.
And wow, Leo,
I had
lost,
that happen
you lost
like
to
2
Geordie.
times in a row.
Yeah.
This game in
you lost
Australia.
so much to Geordie.
Oh, I
like
failed that
9.
attack on damn.
Yeah.
I was actually almost not worried with my...
Yeah.
Round 2.
I wasn't worried with that stuff in Africa and Europe. I really couldn't... I wasn't really bothered with that shit. I just wanted to get South America and then get up there to Northern America.
Absolutely. That was definitely what you should have played.
Yep.
What am I going to do? At this point, I'm going, what the hell am I going to do? Oh no, still retreating from North America, that's right.
By this point, I've almost given up on mainland Eurasia. I'm just looking at North America by this point, because I've got so few sources. And I'm surrounded completely.
You're surrounded and you're split up.
Yep.
And then here comes me.
Yeah.
Greenland there.
This is one of the reasons I thought Danny had all of Africa.
Ah, okay.
You can see I've started with a very strong position here.
Yes. Iceland. Just Iceland. Yeah.
I see that now, because by the time I got into you, Geordie,
Round 3.
it was just Josh.
See, this is what I meant. You have an incredibly strong wall straight to the whole of Eurasia.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic starting position.
Like, for me, it was nothing good for me, but it fucked everyone else around me
Oh,
over.
and now I see there's a Leo in South America. I'm like, God
Yeah.
damn it, there goes my plan.
Yeah.
And it's like, Leo's like, retreat!
And then what, Joy
Not really.
start pushing into
Oh, then
North
Danny
America?
turns up again.
Well,
And then I was like, oh
I
crap.
take it, killing off Nat, and then Leo started pushing in.
Yes.
Now Leo has South America. So that's like turn 3.
Jesus, Danny, you have such a commanding position. Incredible.
See, like, the reason I feel like I lost is because you don't get anything out of having a lot of territory. I have a lot of territory,
Round 4. Oh, Jesus, Leo.
like, especially in that
You
mid-game.
need continents, and you can't do anything in Asia.
You can only get stuff.
From continents.
That's the problem with Asia.
Yeah.
Asia is very hard to hold. The other continents are completely
I almost
doable,
got
but
it, but
Asia's
Nat had what?
that hard. That was
Middle
bad luck.
East.
Yeah. Oh, no. Danny.
Yeah.
Danny, you've murdered me.
I should have
There's
held
that.
off, gone down into Indonesia back there, but we'll see that later.
Yeah, I was like, well, I need to get Nat out of there because I can't, because he's 6 there and I only have 7, and even if I put everyone there, like, look, watch this, Nat's gonna put everyone in Madagascar.
Oh, that's because Leo fucks me in Central America. I'm like, well, no
Yeah.
more America ever for me. Man. Round 5.
So it's Leo's fault I lost.
It's all Leo's fault. So at this point, I thought I'd lost the game.
Oh boy, 15.
Yeah, I played a card there.
Yeah, I was like, oh, god damn it. See,
I put everything up there in Greenland and Iceland. Bunker down.
Yep. I was like,
And then Geordie realizes that America is controlled entirely.
Yeah, I screwed up there trying to take Greenland again. I should have just consolidated my forces.
Yeah.
My God, Danny.
And this is where
And I
like,
would have had a chance against
this is
Leo
the part
if
where
I
I was
did
like,
that.
huh? So there's not there. It's like don't even know why I did that. That was a waste.
You
but
might
oh
not
well.
have been able to see that I had 21 to add there or whatnot.
At the time, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Should have pulled
Anyway,
your forces at this point right back
this
to the
point.
Middle East and the Ukraine
Which-
and walled off Asia.
No, just what I did there at the start was the Great Wall of Asia.
Oh,
The Ukraine and the Middle East are indeed the Great Wall of Asia.
Look at Leo go, jeez.
Yeah, like I started out really, really, really well. I honestly thought I was going to win my first game tonight.
Yeah.
I really did.
Yeah.
A little bit later on, by maybe about turn
Yeah.
8 or 10 or something.
You still got stuff in Europe somehow.
No one's got Australia.
And I still
No one's
somehow
still-
have shit
no
in
one's
Europe.
still in Australia.
Like what I was doing, like that stuff in Europe, I was just milking them for points, just so I could have cards that I could use in America.
And
Mm-hmm.
Look at how much Danny controls.
I
I
somehow
somehow
ended
still
up
had
trying
Great
to
Just
Britain.
look
How
at
the hell
this.
did I have that?
incredible start, Danny.
So hang on, Nat, you just had Madagascar there, and you were just
Yeah.
Yep.
pumping shit into that.
Well, that's all I could do.
Yeah, like he did that, but I couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, I thought Danny had like Africa at this point,
Oh.
so I wasn't gonna attack lightly.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Actually, I was a tad surprised that I came back, but I should have seen that I wouldn't be able to do it. Oh, Geordie, what are you doing?
Then I started pulling back from North America there.
Then Leo came
and I
out with
invaded
vengeance.
Kamchatka.
Like I finally pushed Josh back and then used up all my resources in him, and then Leo just kind of came out of nowhere with big numbers too.
Yeah, at that point, I thought both of you were like ganging up on me to get me out of North America or something.
No,
I'm like,
no.
what the hell?
No, that was purely coincidental.
Yeah.
Round 9.
I
So at this point, I
And
realized.
then I started buffing Japan.
you realize that I'm actually really weak.
Yeah, I realized Danny did not control Africa, and he probably didn't control a whole lot.
No. As soon as you pushed up into Congo and East Africa,
Right now.
I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
It's time.
East
to go.
Africa should have put that in the Middle East. Straight away. God damn.
Geordie, you're still attacking Leo. Oh, you didn't know at that point.
Here's me and my covert ops
No.
into Australia.
Yes, go. 11 guys, my god. Here I come, Africa.
I thought there would be big resistance, but I was like, I hit Indonesia. I was like, wait, there's no one here.
Yeah.
It's like, holy fuck.
That was like what
Fine.
Geordie and I did last night.
Oh, Geordie, you should just sit in Iceland. Always sit in Iceland.
That's what I ended up doing, but
Oh.
like every time I attacked him, it was just
Not quite enough.
the numbers were huge, and you used 2 cards in a row.
So, Danny, is this your Exodus yet?
This is my exodus.
Yeah, this is where I got obliterated, was it?
Not quite. Danny's just going to take Europe soon.
Not quite yet.
That was next.
Yeah, because you pushed back a little bit, I think.
Oh, Josh, that's interesting. Josh, I didn't realize how in trouble you were at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping to take North America, but yeah, I got
Great
jammed up
exodus
on that.
is happening.
Here, George.
There goes Danny's Exodus.
Yep.
There we go. Do I take Africa this turn or is it next?
Yeah. Just watch as like my entire empire
sure.
crumbles.
Yeah, and he does it twice. That was me bunkering down. That was
Yeah.
brutal.
That
round.
I was
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I was. I thought Danny controlled all of Africa as well. And when he moved out, I thought
Oh, look,
I thought
it's
he
gonna
was
be
just
good.
trying to take Europe.
This next round is going to be good. Oh, Danny's good in Africa. Australia, sorry.
Australia.
I'm
Can't even.
thinking,
I'm excited.
finally, this round, I can finally move into the US and retain Iceland, and
Then
watch
Danny's
it goes,
15.
Watch
Yes.
everything goes to shit.
15 on
Here we go.
Great
Leo.
Britain.
Leo, he took an opportunity. I smash him. That
Yeah.
was so good.
Yeah, this. Yeah, so I put a couple in there because I just thought Danny was trying to go up there and take
Yeah.
Danny.
So I just thought I'll just go in there and just take it, and he can take it back. That's fine. I don't care. I'm just milking it for the points.
And then, I wreck his stuff.
And then I see Nats there. I'm like, oh fuck.
So now,
I
And
have no
here
idea
is
that,
where Nathaniel's
wow.
starts to reign a bit.
Yeah. You actually had Europe, Danny.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I actually did have Europe for a long period of time. It's just that
and so now I've set up 3 territories that are my entire border. They're not the best, but they're
Yeah.
good at last. And this was the first luck I'd had. Josh, you were not looking so good there.
Yeah,
Surprised
indeed.
I was so far ahead in terms of like armies per turn, but I just have so many fronts. It's just so spread out.
Yeah.
Like I just cannot keep this
That's
up.
an excellent force in Iceland. At this point, we were still worried about each other, weren't we?
Yes, very much so.
When did we make the alliance?
About a few more turns into.
I was hoping it'd be weak. I didn't want you to have Europe, because Europe is better than Africa.
I think probably after you realised that I had both South
Yeah.
and North America.
Yeah.
I should have just stayed in my
When I-
position and like camped
Yeah.
it up.
Totally should have, bro.
Geordie, I think you were the only reason Danny and I lived. So you kept him out of North America long enough for us to actually...
For us to, yeah.
But as soon as he took North America, we realised we were in trouble. Josh, are you trying to take Asia?
This is part I was like, Josh.
But I just-
Yeah,
Right,
I'm
I'm-
pretty
I'm-
much at this point going to try and take Asia.
That never works, Josh.
I had nothing else to do though.
But you do have a good line.
See, I'm looking at this
Like,
now, and Danny's got
most.
more shit than I do here, which is surprising. Like, he's
Yeah.
got 7 here. I wasn't aware of that.
He's got much worse line, though.
My computer just fell
like-
asleep.
How many fronts am I fighting? I'm like losing to Josh here.
1, 2,
Oh, you pulled out of
3,
Iceland,
4,
Danny. You never
5.
pull out of Iceland. Never.
Yeah, he's got 1 there, and he's fighting Watchmagic there, though.
True.
Yeah,
And then there goes Geordie.
yeah.
Yep. And this was like, oh,
And then George
Hello.
died.
Oh, yeah, he's gone for me now.
yep,
Yeah, and what? Nat gets up to 20
Yeah, pretty
in
much.
yes.
the Middle East.
I couldn't believe Geordie was gone so early. That was such bad luck.
Wait, what? Chris plays a reinforcement card for 10 3 times?
Holy shit. What?
Who played what?
Me, yeah,
No
I had
wonder!
I
No
had
wonder you
reinforcement
just smashed
cards
through Asia!
from fucking Asia. So, yeah, I took so many from Asia that I had free reinforcement cards and decided, yep, I'm gonna use them. But Nat put more on Middle East.
Yep. This is the alliance.
I'm trying to buff Greenland and South
Oh
America.
yeah,
What is that? There, Brazil.
this is the
as much
this
as
is the
possible.
alliance.
Oh,
And then
I
I got
should've
hit
totally gone
really,
for the
really
Middle
hard
East
there. And I bumped up as much as I could. But
See, I
just
saw
couldn't-
that. I saw that 43 army go towards Brazil,
And then fail.
and then it got pushed up. I was like, holy fuck! How much does Leo have on Brazil? Like, I couldn't see that, but
Yeah, and it is this move in 17 that use
Yeah.
both took me at the same
Oh,
time. I
wow.
think
I think I took a 1 or 2 turns later because I
might
was
have been 1 or
recuperating.
2.
I got to Brazil and I'm like, yes, he doesn't have anything else here.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I had absolutely nothing, and my thoughts there were okay. I was going to retreat back to Central America and try and hold Central America, but then I couldn't do that because then Danny fucking came in from the other
Yep.
side.
Yep.
Greenland.
That Venezuela move, I saw that coming. I can't remember how, but I did see that coming, so I didn't attack Venezuela because I knew you'd reinforce that one, if anything.
So here I was like, okay.
Wow, so Danny's got Europe, I've got Africa, Josh is still...
You're about to have Brazil.
I'm about to have South America.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
Danny still has Australia. I did not realise Danny had Australia.
Yeah.
I thought Josh had it the whole time.
So I was like, okay, you know, I can't let Nathaniel know that I have Australia, so I have to take India and Kazakhstan to block his line of sight.
Oh.
Is what I was thinking there. That's why I moved down. But that turns out to be my thing because I actually protected you from Josh
Yes.
that way. So that backfired on me in the end, and at the end of the game. But still,
And here I pulled a bit of a sneaky here. I thought, fuck, I got 2 armies coming from either side. I'm actually going to retreat out of here.
It's wise.
So I went and took Josh probably by
yeah, I didn't
surprise.
expect that one.
like holy fuck, 52 by turn. What turn is this?
This is turn 20 though, so it's a fair way in. Aha! I have Central America.
Yeah.
And then I tried to rebuild my forces in Asia there, and I was sort of
I was
a bit
like-
successful at that.
That's always a good plan.
Yeah, and by this point, I think Josh and I sort of had a bit of a chat to Josh, and I said, hey, do you want to milk these?
Really? Oh no. Danny's lost Australia.
A bit later, maybe.
About now, I thought I said,
Yep, that's Australia gone. This is where everything starts to fail.
When do I backstab you? That's the question.
Now,
Now.
yes.
There we go.
We definitely need to do this on a different map.
Because I knew you had Europe, and I
Yeah.
knew how damn good Europe can be. North America's better though.
So I was like, okay, now for
Once
me to
you
take
get
North
South
America, since you.
and
Yeah.
Africa.
I was like,
a
ah,
pretty
fuck,
good
Nathaniel's already here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down in Central America, for like fuck's
Yep.
sake.
Yep,
With a
and that-
22 army as well. Like, come on.
Yep. And when I finally managed to recoup my army and push back into North America, I knew that he had forces down there, but I just couldn't break them. I absolutely could not
Like,
break
I
that
was-
22.
So there's a 22 there. There's a 26 in my Europe. There's there's Josh taking out all my.
Yeah.
Josh down in Australia with this thing.
Oh, that's interesting, Leo. What you doing, Leo?
I had so many fronts.
That's what I mean. By going to Asia, I was able to take one or two things, get a card, recoup my forces, and then push back in. And then here was pretty much where I started really hammering Danny. I think I took nearly all of those.
Oh my God, Jenny.
Yeah, I was like, I need this Europe. I need this Southern Europe. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to, stay in this game. And I couldn't take it, and so I died.
This is the mistake I made in my first game, actually. I just had too many fronts going at once, and then everybody came and screwed me.
Oh yeah,
Exactly what I did.
this is what you get out of
Central
an
Asia,
FFA.
like,
Yeah.
Kazakhstan and places like that is just not the best place to be.
We do need a whatchamajig
The team game?
team game.
Yeah. They're good. They're really good.
We need.
Okay, there you go. Danny surrendered there.
Next
Yeah.
time we should do it with the map that has Antarctica, because that will allow people to get into Africa and
Yeah.
Argentina easier.
Danny's
I
surrendered
could
at
be-
this point, hey?
Yeah. So, even though I'm taking those 2 bits in America, I didn't. I was hoping to quickly nab it off Danny's forces, but of course they stayed there. There's your 12. Damn it, Danny.
And by this point, I was playing cards left, right, and center because I was taking all this territory back. And so I was sort of really rebuilding up my forces and I was really trying to take back North America.
Oh no! If I had Ukraine there, that would have been so much easier.
Yep.
But no.
Yes.
Now, did I at this point suspect that Josh would attack it? Yes, because I could see him there, so I suspected he'd take that. Attacked Iceland first, because that's so important. And then I see Leo. It's like, oh hi.
Say hello.
Yeah. I was about to take Iceland the next move.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as Denny surrendered, the game was pretty much up there. So
I think it's pretty obvious how things are going on from here.
Yes, it is.
Soon Nat's going to take Europe, and between Europe, South America, and Africa, which is
as soon as you
Africa
have
in
3
general, sorry.
continents like that in this map,
Yep.
at least, like 3 decent ones, then
Well, look, they're like almost the 3 shittest ones.
Europe.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, if you sub Europe
is
for
very
Asia,
strong.
yeah,
But
but
the thing is, they're
no
all
one-
next
I
to
don't-
each other.
I don't count Asia as one because no one's pretty much going to get Asia unless
No.
you're playing against people that have screwed up really badly.
Yeah, at this point I knew that I would have the advantage, so I started retreating back to Central America after getting smacked in the face by Leo.
I should have taken on the Middle East with that 33
Yeah, you should have.
or that
Probably.
40 now.
That could have gotten it.
If you took, the 33, like the Middle
Oh
East was
no, I
the
attacked
33.
the... Oh yeah, I want to take you out of Europe
Europe.
to limit you. No.
Oh.
Ah,
If you'd done the Middle East,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, that hurt. Because I'd just taken Europe too. I don't know why I went to Greenland.
oh, because you're probably trying to smack me from either side, trying to squash me out. And at this point, I sort of tried to do the same thing as I did with Danny. I thought, I'll try and, nip out to the side, catch a few, grab
But
some
it
cards,
failed.
and come back in. But my 2 versus 1 failed, which sucks. So I sort of lost a move there. And I
that
thought,
could
well,
have gone Oceania at that time.
What?
At the moment, if you went through Middle East to India.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had no idea though, and I definitely didn't want to overstretch because I knew I had the advantage. I'm more concerned about Europe. Oh god.
Mhm.
Because overstretching was definitely my mistake in first game. And it really killed me.
You've got a crap ton parked on Iceland and on the Middle East, so that's having those two boarded up is extreme advantage.
Well, I kind of overstretched there with like what I did trying to take all of Asia.
And Europe.
I mean, like back when I had the free cards.
Oh. I remember what I was trying to do here. Josh and Leo hadn't quite... They were kind of going after me. So, what I was trying to do...
I wanted to get into Africa there to like limit you even further.
I kind of knew you were going to attack Western Europe.
That was my idea.
So I was just giving up Iceland, which sounds like a bad move, but I hoped that it would get Leo to finally attack Josh, because otherwise I was in some trouble. So sure enough, here comes Leo, and at the same time this turn, Josh should attack as well, which goes quite well.
Yeah, which really didn't work well.
In fact, I ended up with a very good control of Europe there while they fought.
I mean, we didn't really fight there, I don't think. I think from there...
It was enough.
Yeah, what am I doing there? I don't know, I don't remember.
I think from here, I sort of just tried to take you off a little bit. And... Did you manage to get... Oh, that's right, you got back in.
Whatever you two were doing, it was enough.
Yeah, I went into Greenland. Why did I do that? I don't know, maybe I just wanted to get away from that there.
Yeah, I can certainly understand that.
Iceland's mine again.
So Josh never really got a hold of
No.
whatchamajig.
No, he never got Asia.
We had Australia. No, one does not simply take Asia.
And I put a card on Greenland?
Yeah, and then when Josh put a card on Greenland, I was like, oh, fuck me in the rectum. But then he pulled them all out, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right. And they're like, okay, pull some forces back, try and take that one back.
So I was really disappointed about losing Iceland instead. Alright, so I'm absolutely determined to take Iceland back now at this point, I think.
Well, fair enough.
Of course you'd want to.
It's going to take me 2 turns, but...
And at this point, I've sort of given up at this point, because I realised, well, there's absolutely no way I can break down past Nat.
Oh, you've got the Great Wall of Asia up.
Oh
too.
yeah, you take back
Me? Yeah.
Greenland there.
Middle
I
East.
was planning on falling back to Greenland. Leo took it.
That is so imbalanced. Looking at it.
I think I'm finally going to take Iceland. There we go.
Yeah.
So now, I do actually have quite a nice lead, because I'm getting 15 armies per turn.
That's an extremely commanding position.
Mm.
You've got 3 continents locked down on with a total of 4 fronts. Pretty comfy.
Extremely.
Now, what's my plan for taking them down? That's the question.
Go to the US first.
You don't
turn your
even need
4
to.
into...
You're spawning
3.
15 per
It
turn.
would take a long time, though, and I want to make sure they can't fight back. It's not like I'm ahead, therefore I win.
That's how most RTSs go.
Well, I don't think in those terms yet. You're right, of course, but they're not going to surrender at this point, since, they never did.
Yeah.
You're pushing out of the
What
Ukraine.
am I doing there?
Okay. Why? You shouldn't have. Just exposing an extra front. Practically no benefit.
If you can always keep down Ukraine, always keep Ukraine locked down. There's no there's no disadvantage for moving out. Like
Okay, I play a
Yes,
card here.
but that's what I mean. Like what he just did on Kazakhstan. That's what I mean. You moved way too much out. You
And I
take out
moved into
Europe.
Ukraine.
Yeah.
Mm.
Case in point.
I may have wanted a territory. Probably what I was doing there.
That was getting greedy.
Yeah,
You needed one for a card or something.
yeah, something like that. Hehehe, Leo.
Well, when I did that, there was one of Josh's on there.
And then this 18 of mine. It's like, oh, that's there. I think probably probably not wise for me to be attacking America at the same time.
But it sort of ended up working out for you.
I should have actually used the forces on Kazakhstan to attack you.
Because they're
in the
coming
Middle
at you
East.
right now from the Middle East. There we go. Thank God I took that back. And so I realised my mistake now and retreated in both fronts, probably.
So many opportunities to take the Middle East there.
At this point, you can put everything, on Kazakhstan. Now you got four countries to defend instead of 2, though.
Yes.
But he can do it in this state.
Am I going to retreat?
Yeah.
I can't quite remember. Nope.
I think I play a card or something and take that 18 off you or something like that, wasn't it?
Can't remember. We'll have to see.
At this point, what I would have done, I would have put all my reinforcements on Middle East and moved into India because it's only got one direction it can be attacked from.
I am retreating a little bit here. Probably not all the way though.
Retreating there was a good move.
Yeah, it sure did.
Yeah.
3 on 18.
Not sure if serious.
At this point, I was sort of holding what I could of America, but then I realized, there's no point holding America. There's no way I can get it.
That was me trying to take a territory again, but it failed there. I wanted to keep these cards going.
Yeah, I tried to hang on to Australia, but yeah.
I knew these two were like taking each other back and forth because, so I wanted to keep my cards up, otherwise I was worried they were going to get ahead of it.
Like, what the hell was that?
That was funny. It was like boom, boom, boom. It's like, what?
Yeah, this one. Yeah,
What was that retreat
Oh,
for?
yeah, Leo took one there.
Yeah.
it was a really, really weird one. Like, we all just were like, what?
See, at this point, I realised that Josh has about 80 right there, so it's probably better that I hold a wall of 2.
Yeah.
And in my front, I was pulling all my forces down to Greenland. I was going to do a combined attack and try and take South America back, but Nat worked it out and put fucking 25 down on Central America, and then come in from my rectum and fucked me hard.
But this fails, damn.
I'm just and then I'm like, I'm just going to scoot out of here.
So I'm really worried about Josh there. Josh, if you combined that, you could have taken the Middle East.
Yeah.
Why?
That would have been the move.
He's like, no, I'll just hit 5.
I didn't know what I was thinking. I thought, I might as well put 5 there.
At this point, I'm looking to finally take North America.
But pretty much, if I put all mine onto India, you'll put all yours from Ukraine onto Middle East.
Yeah, I could move them. Yeah, quite well.
That was the main worry I had the whole time.
Yeah, so Leo gets some free territories here, since I don't want to hold them. So you guys are well and truly allied by now, aren't you?
Oh, we were pretty much allied at the beginning of the game.
You fought over North America, guys.
No, well,
Not
so much at the
we-
beginning of the game.
Josh didn't think so.
not officially, but we pretty much never really attacked each other.
That's very true.
Except for that little bit that we had in Northern America, just initially.
You guys were right next to each other in Asia for so long. Didn't really build up. That was a good idea. That's why you lasted so long now.
That's right. We sort of just...
God, my
4 continents.
20. The game is entirely over by now.
Yeah, that's right. But by this point, I knew that Nat had them all, and it was just a matter of time. But we just basically sort of traded back and forth and sort of got as many points as we could just to screw with him.
Alright, yeah. So here we go. We're all going to criticize how slowly I finished them off. I'm ready.
Yep.
It's Asia.
You should have taken Japan straight up. Did you do that?
Well, we'll see.
So you've got the perfect set of fronts right now, Matt.
Yes.
You've got 3, basically the entire world, sort of covered with those three choke points.
But it's Asia. And I'm still... Josh still has massive forces right there. Still very concerned.
You should have just all dumped them onto my 60 there.
I wouldn't have
Because
taken
you had 36 for backup over there. And that would have held me off from attacking.
There we go, there's Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Nat took a lot here.
It doesn't seem that slow.
No, he took a lot in this one move, and we're just like, oh fuck. Alrighty.
But Leo's gonna push his 27 east, which is annoying.
I think it was east, yeah. Which I don't think you were particularly expecting.
Oh, I just couldn't quite defend that many people against
Yeah,
a 27. Oh, you
I think
got
you're
your
more-
turn first. God damn. See, look at this. Look at this. Reinforcements are going to come now. Yeah, and they were just too late.
Yeah.
Because I had a lot of places. Oh, damn it, Josh.
Yeah.
Now you could have gone into Oceania there.
I didn't want you to take all my continents. You do realize they all have one on them, right?
So does his.
And that's what I was trying to do. At this point here, I saw the 32 and the 1. I thought,
Well, you could have
fuck
split
yes,
it
I'm
up
pushing.
at least,
I'm
so-
pushing back into fucking America. I'm taking this cunt back. And then it didn't end up working out. 1.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get attacked by 80.
Yep.
Damn it, Josh. Yeah,
What's that
so I
face?
put all my reinforcements onto
Yeah. And then he
Alaska.
puts fucking 20 on Alaska. And then I'm like, oh, dick. I'm like, fuck it, I'll do it anyway. Got him right down. And I thought, oh, I'll hit him again. Maybe he'll be preoccupied with Josh. I'll hit him again. But it didn't work.
You should have just moved into Europe there.
Yeah. Oh, you don't? I thought
Interesting.
No, you didn't. Ah,
No, I didn't.
you should have.
I expected you to move more than 65 into there.
Ah. Come on, that's a lot. Thing is, I couldn't have moved more than 65 in there before you attacked, so...
Oh, brutal.
Ah, at last. Yes.
Yeah.
Finally, I
Yeah, this is like pretty much where like we need to like suicide on him.
Yeah. At this point, we were like, you know what? Let's just troll. Let's make this as painful for Nat as possible. So like, we're just like, draw this bitch out.
India at last.
Good move there. Yeah, I suppose that works too, yeah.
Ah,
about
and
the
then
only move
his
he can take.
damn... See, I attacked with my force of 70, which would have killed his China, but he'd moved them.
Going in a circle.
Keeping that line of 3 countries across Asia.
Oh, he got so many people. Occupy Australia.
What was with that?
The one was to delay another move.
Yeah, I was giving
Ah,
Leo
yes.
a card.
See, I was delaying this. There's the one.
One takes the one.
One
Yeah,
takes
this is the
one.
one takes one.
And I got an achievement for that.
That was just I was quite.
It was just a
irate.
troll. Like, Leo took me with a 1, so I'm like, I'll take Leo with a 1. And then it worked.
I never took you with a
Yeah,
one.
you did.
You damaged him. You tried to attack with the one that he needed.
Oh, I attacked with a 1.
Yes.
Like
You
I
did
sent a
succeed
1
with it.
onto his like 30 army just for the lulls.
Yeah, you said into the mic, oh, what the hell, I'll just attack Nat. You said
Yeah.
1.
No, I sent 1.
It was successful troll.
I'm like, bugger, I'm gonna go all in. It was because I said to him, I'm gonna go all in. I bluffed him and I sent 1 over. And so he's like, I'll do it back, and then he fucking got the bastard.
Yep. Now this is where, around this turn, Leo says, hey, I'm going to survive and Josh is going to die or something. No, it's later than this.
A little bit later, but I thought it was all over for me here.
Yeah, and then you didn't die.
And I didn't die. Well, 15 on 13. You wouldn't expect me to.
Yeah.
Then I think I was a bit lucky because at this point I just unlocked a card and I was able to put 15 on that 6.
Yeah, there we go. And this is where Leo goes, yes, I'm not going to die. Josh is going to die first. And so I go, you know what? Let's take Leo. Except he moved.
Yeah.
Which really
So
sucks.
now, so here I am just sort
Oh
of
my
like
God.
sidestepping Nat.
And there's the force that would have crushed it. And that one. And that one.
And that
Oh, wow.
So I was lucky that I got out of there first, and then you know, That's just dicking around. I totally could have not come last.
And at about this point,
Why did you attack Western Australia?
Oh,
Gosh.
I already given up at that point. I was just attacking anything.
so at this
There's no point in taking like Western Australia back there.
approximately now, Leo says, "Hey, Josh, I'm coming down. I'm coming to help you." I'm like, "All right. You go to Siam, and I will let you go there. But you go." And I didn't tell him this, but he goes anywhere else, and he's not down.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm not going to go. I'm going to go over here.
Yep.
Because
And
then I can
he
go to
doesn't,
Japan.
and so he dies.
I didn't realize that you had every other possible place covered with an army of at least 20.
Yes. So that's why Leo died.
And then I
'Cause he
died.
didn't
and
go
then,
to Siam. And so it's deciding
And now-
whether to show them how many troops I have or just finish it.
But I do this in single player, but
No.
you know,
And they told me to end, so
that's it.
Alright.
Fucking hell.
That was long.
Guys.
That was a long game.
And now it's
I
4 a.m.
can almost see the sun. I think teams.
Oh, yeah.
If any more than 2 people, any more than 3 people, I think it's just got to be teams now.
I don't get a lot out of free for all, to be honest. Like the first, bunch of turns is good.
Yeah, it's not as fun. Like, at least this map. Maybe this map is as bad for free fall.
I think it is.
Could be.
Teams
I mean,
is excellent.